Hello people, I am Neha Pathodia.
I am Nishtha Pathodia.
We have been creating content short specially on YouTube since long, and we are being asked how do we practice together. So I thought why not to create a video and tell you that how do we practice. Okay, so our first practice goes with ChatGPT. I am going to turn on ChatGPT and will ask ChatGPT to give us a story, especially 1 minute of story, and it will give us a story, and I will tell ChatGPT at the same time to give me the story with lots of phrases, phrasal verbs, idioms and nice sentence structure, and it is going to give me 1 minute story and I will read it out in front of her and she will listen to me. After listening that story, we are going to write that story in our own ways, and we will speak in front of camera that how we understood the story, and you will judge us. I would love to read your comment, and let's go for the story. Okay, so I'm going to read the story. Please be with me until I read. The title of the story is Locked Room. In a narrow lane behind a noisy market, there lived a boy named Ishan who rarely spoke but noticed everything. His parents often worried that he was wasting his time because instead of playing outside, he spent hours alone in a small locked room on the terrace. No one was allowed inside. Whenever his mother asked that he did there, he simply smiled and changed the topic. His father assumed he was daydreaming and told him to focus on something practical. One evening, a sudden storm hit the town. The power went out, the wind howled. Then, without warning, a short circuit sparked a fire in a nearby house. People ran into the streets. Someone shouted that the flames were spreading fast. Panic broke out. Just as fear was beginning to take over, Ishan pushed through the crowd and ran upstairs to his locked room. Everyone stared. Some thought he had lost his senses. Minutes later, he returned, dragging out a strange homemade machine. He connected wires, turned a handle, and suddenly powerful light flickered on. Then water began to pump from underground. With the help of neighbors, he directed the flow towards the fire. Slowly, unbelievably, the flames weakened and died down. The crowd fell silent. His father looked at locked room, then at his son, as if seeing him for the first time. That night, Ishan finally opened the room. Inside were models, circuits, tools, and half-built inventions. I was hiding, he said quietly. I was preparing. So I am going to ask her some questions related to this questions, or we can say phrases and phrasal verb, whatever. I feel that it may be difficult for her or for me, so we can discuss, and we discuss just like this. Okay. So I am going to ask you, do you know about focus on?
To pay attention to something or do it nicely, यानी कि उसी चीज पर कंसंट्रेट करना.
फोकस करना यानी कि ध्यान केंद्रित करना. ओके. सेकंड चीज है पैनिक ब्रोक आउट. पैनिक ब्रोक आउट,
सब टेंशन में आ गए,
अफरा तफरी मच गई, है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जब लिफ्ट अचानक रुक गई तो अफरा तफरी मच गई. पैनिक ब्रोक आउट व्हेन द लिफ्ट सडनली स्टॉप्ड. ओके. तो पैनिक ब्रोक आउट मतलब कि अफरा तफरी मच जाना, है ना. टेक ओवर का मतलब बताओ.
हड़प लेना,
काबू में कर लेना, है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, डर उसके दिमाग पर हावी हो गया है. फियर टुक ओवर हर माइंड, है ना. तो टुक ओवर, टेक ओवर. टुक ओवर क्या है? सेकेंड फॉर्म है टेक ओवर की, है ना. पास्ट सिंपल टेंस है. टेक ओवर प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस है. ओके. पुश थ्रू द क्राउड. पुश थ्रू द क्राउड
मतलब कि ऐसे क्राउड है तो उनके बीच में से ही हो.
हाँ, भीड़ में से रास्ता बनाकर निकलने को कहते हैं पुश थ्रू द क्राउड. ओके. नेक्स्ट है लॉस्ट हिज सेंसेस.
मतलब पागल हो गया सब. पागल हो गए, कुछ समझ नहीं आ
होश खो देना, पागल। होश खो देने को कहते हैं लॉस्ट हिज सेंसेस। ओके। फेल साइलेंट,
सब चुप पड़ गए, मतलब
पड़ एकदम सब चुप हो गए हैं ना।
हाँ,
फेल साइलेंट। ओके।
सन्नाटा हो गया।
एज इफ सीइंग हिम फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम,
मतलब कि ऐसे जैसे कि पहली बार देखा है कि
ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे कि वो पहली बार देख रहे हैं। ओके। हाफ बिल्ट,
आधा बना है।
आधा बना हुआ। ओके। Okay, so I think we should go for writing practice now. Okay, we have discussed whatever typical vocabs and things were there. Okay, so guys, we are doing here writing practice. Please be with us. So guys, we are going to write this story. She is very particular towards her writing and she always hide her page so that I can't cheat.
I just wrote the title. Are you done? Mine is left a little bit.
So guys, she has written and so have I, and I think we have to read the story what we have written.
I'm writing my name.
चल शुरू करो.
Who should start first?
You.
Okay. Once upon a time, a boy named Rahul.
राहुल नाम नहीं था, ईशान था. चलो आगे पढ़ो.
Once upon a time, a boy named Rahul lived in a small village.
विलेज भी नहीं था,
अरे.
लेन था.
He always stayed in a locked room. He barely left that room. When his mother used to ask him that what did he do there, he always spoke nothing. His father thought that he must be daydreaming. His parents were extremely worried about him, and everyone used to think that he wasted his time until one stormy night when Rahul shocked everyone by letting the cat out of the bag. It was a stormy, dark night. All villagers were facing a power cut. After some time, a sparkle of fire came up and everyone became worried. People were saying that flames of fire were spreading swiftly. That time, Rahul rushed through the crowd and went to his locked room. People thought that he had lost his senses. Suddenly, everyone was shocked because Rahul came up with a huge machine. He connected all the wires of that machine and switched the machine on. Suddenly, water started to pump out underground. By the help of his neighbors, he gave a direction to the machine and water came out of it. Gradually, fire started to slow down and then died. There was a stunned silence. His father looked at him like he saw him for the first time. After that, he opened his room, showing models and many machines. He said he wasn't wasting his time, he was preparing.
Okay, so I don't know how much I recalled, but I will try to speak it out. Behind a noisy market, in a narrow lane, a boy named Ishan lived with his family. He observed everything but hardly spoke. His parents were a little bit worried about his nature. He used to lock himself in a room which was on terrace. When his parent asked him, "What did you do here?" whole the day he smiled and changed the topic. His father would think that he would daydream. He should be practical. One night, power went off, wind howled, a light sparkled and fire the nearby house. Crowd started running here and there. At that moment, Ishan went upstairs. Ishan went upstairs. Everybody thought that he lost his senses. He came with dragging a machine. He wired up that machine and light flickered and water pumped from underground. And people helped him, gave direction to water to die that fire.
To died that one.
To die that fire. Water died that fire. Okay. And then everybody took a sigh of relief, and his father went into his locked room. He saw that so many machines, box, and circuits were kept
His
there.
father never went in the room. He opened the room.
Okay. But I wrote it now. Why are you speaking it out? And why are you disturbing me?
Guys,
guys,
you disturbed me in the name of Rahul and Village.
Guys, she disturbed me.
She disturbed.
Okay, so he saw that so many machines and box and circuits were kept there. Then Ishan asked slowly that I was not wasting my time. I was creating something.
I was preparing.
I was creating something, and he prepared a machine, right? So that was called preparing, no?
Now let's ask to ChatGPT. Whose story was better?
We are going to ask ChatGPT by uploading our story one by one, and ChatGPT will give us answer that whose story was better and had that connection with the story more. Okay.
First, my story.
She is going to upload.
I will tell him to rate my story. Then he will rate mom's story. Then
It will rate.
It will rate mom's story. Then the story having the most rating would win.
Okay.
Rate this story and tell how much was
Mistakes was there.
how much connection it had.
It has. Not it had.
It has to the story you provided. Why? Provided. Rate out of 100. Let's see. I've never had this much stress before.
Oh God. Oh God, guys.
No. No.
कितने आए नंबर?
78.
78. Oh my God.
This is a strong intermediate level story attempt. It clearly shows good imagination, clear storyline, suspense element, a meaningful twist, effect to use story. Okay, he rated me 75 to 80%. See, and the actual marks are 78 out of 100. Okay. Story and imagination, he gave me 18 out of 20. Connection and recallability, 19 out of 20. Vocabulary use, 14 out of 20. Grammar and sentence structure, 13 out of 20. Expression and naturalness, 14 out of 20. You did not just copy, you proceeded, remembered and recreated the story. Okay, that is how fluency is built.
Okay, now fingers crossed.
Open.
So में से 84 नंबर. I can't believe. मेरा दिमाग थोड़ा सा याद नहीं रखता चीजों को, भूल जाती हूँ मैं. So this is our listening practice, and we are going to listen. I will share a screenshot of this podcaster. I love to listen to her very much, and I think if you really want to improve your English, you have to listen to her because she is the top 3 podcaster of the world.
And yeah, she uses simple language but very effective. And yeah, she invites many knowledgeable persons to her podcast also.
Mm-hmm. And yesterday itself, I came across, she invited a person who wrote a book, The Atomic Habit.
Atomic Habits, yeah.
Which is
James
very
Clear.
nice.
James Clear.
Which that interview was very nice.
And James Clear is the bestseller of the world, one of the bestsellers.
Mm-hmm. Seller or writer?
Bestseller.
Seller.
And the book is also the best selling.
So we are going to listen to this podcast for 30 seconds of podcast. Not going to listen too much because we have to record as well for you.
My best friend There are three things that you need to come to terms with in life. Number one, if they wanted to, they would. Number two, no response is a response. And number three, not everybody has the same values, the same goals, or the same heart that you do. There are three things that you need to come to terms with in life. Number one, come to terms with in life. Number one, if they wanted to, they would. Number two, no response is a response. Number three, not everybody has the same values, the same goals, or the same heart that you do.
Now I am going to do the listening practice and shadowing practice along with that. There are three things that you need to come to terms with in life. Number one, if they wanted to, they would. Number two, no response is response. Number three, not everybody has the same values, the same goals, or the same thought that you do.
Now we are going to discuss what we understood from that. First thing I understood that she said if anybody wanted to do something, they would have done that. You don't need to tell them again and again and that means if you don't respond to someone, he would automatically understand that you are not trying to talk with him, or you're setting boundaries simply. So no response is also a response. And third is not everyone has the same values and the same goals, the same heart that you have. That means that not everyone thinks like you, not everyone behaves good like you, not everyone does it like behaves politely, not everyone has the same heart like you are sensitive, that not everyone is sensitive. That's what did you understand?
Comes in life. Number one, if they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to, they would. Means whatever you desire for, whatever you desired for, you would go through this. Okay. Means you just wanted it, then you have to go for it. Okay. Number two,
no response is a response.
Number two is no response is a response. What I understood through this line is, if you are not interested to anybody and if you think that you should not give anybody a response, which is going to be an indirect response to a person that I am not interested to talk with you anymore.
Number three, not everybody has the same values, the same goals, or the same heart that you do.
Not everybody has the same values, goals, and the same heart as you do. Means everybody has their own niche to work upon, right? And everybody has their own heart, right? And everybody has their own opinion with every topic, right? So we should not judge everybody that you should not do like this and you should not do like that. Why? Because everybody has their own mental level and mental strength, right? So everybody does according to their mental level, right? So we should not compare the things and go accordingly.
We both understood different things.
Yeah, it is called perspective, and we are going through this different perspective of
totally
life.
Totally different,
Right? So yeah, this was our practice, and you tell us that how did it go.
Bye.
Bye guys.